the internet's the internet, and what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Be careful what you wish for is what you're saying.
Right.
Is that the moral of the story?
And I've got fucking naked pictures of a lot of people, but they're not
That's
assholes.
a weird way to say that.
What?
That's a weird, threatening way to say that. I've got naked pictures of a lot of people. If any of you are listening, remember, I got your dick from 15 angles.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm Jip Travolta. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that gets really turned on by some very, very strange smells. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Oh my goodness. Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 366. I am your host, Kinky Katie. With me, as always, is my cream pie baker, the wet spot maker, the one, the only, my favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, Mr. SC.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay.
You doing all right?
Huh?
Exactly. We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've got a fun show for you tonight.
Okay.
We have got a brand new Tits Man, but it's a special edition for you. It's a special set edition.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what that means at all.
Oh well, I know this triple extra large Tits Man beauty personally, and you do too.
Okay.
You do.
Okay.
And I'm like, why haven't I never had her as anyway, so she's going to be the feature for this week.
Okay.
Yes. My porn pig of the week too, and other bullshit to yap about. So that's cool. Today is if you're listening live, today is the very last day of the Indiegogo for Kill Cam. So if you want some cool perks, photos, outfits from filming from the movie, you can go and back it and get some cool shit.
Yeah.
So that's right.
It's already too late, basically, is what you're saying.
Well, if people listen live.
Okay.
So I'm just
There's
saying.
them. There's them.
But if you're watching this, sorry.
Yeah, it's already too late, you guys.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you know when the movie's out.
That's right.
Yeah, and I was hoping to get it done before the 17th, because the 17th is the Tampa Bay Summer Swap Shop. So if you want to go get some really cool shit and see some horror people and meet me, because I'm going to have Prince sexy pictures of me. Oh, so, that's right.
Prince or Prince?
Yes.
Okay.
Sexy motherfucker. Anyway, but at the event only, it's only going to be $1. So
okay.
If you want a picture, you can have, but you can take pictures with me if you want to, because I'm gonna say hi and be all nicey. But I think I'm gonna wear my my Michael Myers outfit. I'm gonna try to. I don't know if it's gonna fit though. It's been like almost a year since I wore it last.
Okay,
anyway,
we'll wing it.
Whatever. I've got a backup plan.
Just wait till right before you're supposed to leave to try it out.
I know.
That's what you need to do for sure.
Wait, and try some new like body lotion or something on my face, like right before.
Yeah, well, I'll order you some. Just use what I give you.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
This is acid. Oh. You look great. Don't put on any makeup for it.
Well, it has to be something that will wear on you. It can't like give you an immediate reaction. You know what I mean? You have to make it there without knowing that your ass is on fire.
My ass is on fire, and then I've got like purple splotches on my face.
Okay, well, I don't have to go purple splotches. You know, that's a little too far for a joke, really.
I don't know. I mean,
just some slight irritation, you know.
Well, so where I was going with this is what I was saying, that I wanted to get it done before the 17th for the thing, but it might not happen. But I want to get
to get done.
I want to get the tribute tattoo for Kill Cam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Maybe
Well,
something
sounds like a
different,
plan.
some neat- Well, that's what I was planning, but I don't know.
I mean, you're truly an addict, you know.
I am.
Yeah, you can't stop.
I can't.
No.
I like the feeling.
You're compulsive.
I am.
Uh-huh.
Just once I get
Tattoo compulsive.
once I get one, it's like, you know, I may bitch about it and say, "Oh God, it's on fire!" Like it feels like it burns, but then as I'm saying it and like putting lotion on, I'm like, "Okay, when's my next one?"
It almost sounds like a lot of your early sex stories almost.
What?
That whole situation you just described. You
As
know,
I'm rubbing the lotion on it, it burns.
yeah.
Can't
The
wait for
first
my-
time it really hurt.
Can't wait for
I cried.
my next dick.
And now I'm addicted.
I'm addicted to the dick.
Dick.
It's all of it. It's all over the place. So, kind of going back to not back. Well, during the intro, you were talking about how I'm into some very strange scents
You're a
that
sniffer.
turn me on. I am a sniffer.
You've developed into it. Like you've always been a little sniffy, but you're self-aware. You're a self-aware sniffer. You understand that you do like fair whatever it is. I'm not
It's
sure.
pheromones, and we're good. Let's roll into my favorite segment, and then we'll get into this.
After I get done taking my drink there.
Yeah,
You're
well,
looking right at me. That's amazing.
I wasn't looking at you.
You're a
Remember?
saboteur. You're just trying to make me look bad.
It might not be the porn you would pick. It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
80s porn pick of the week.
So my porn pick of the week, what's been kind of getting me going is pheromones.
Yeah.
It's pheromones, and it's kind of funny that you were
Sniff that pit.
whatever. And it's a thing, and this is not something new. I mean, we've talked about this before. You just
When I come
don't
home, you
know
want to
what-
bury your face into my neck usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's not.
You didn't even mind when I was chasing you with ball funk on my fingers.
No, and you did just slapped it across, smeared it across my face.
To be
the
fair,
side of my face.
To be fair, I warned you first.
You
I
did.
warned you several times.
I really didn't think you'd do it, and I called your bluff. And guess
Yeah.
what? I was wrong.
I'm not gonna fake wipe. Like I'm not gonna just threaten to wipe ball funk on your face.
No, you did.
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah,
of
you
course
did.
you have to follow through with stuff like that.
Well, I guess so.
How are you ever gonna learn anything if you don't at least
Follow
learn?
through.
At least there's one thing that you understand, that when I say, hey, if you do not stop
I'm
trying
going to
to
do this.
sniff my neck every time I turn around, if you do not stop doing that, and you just give me a minute. I just walked in. I will wipe ball funk, and I reached down my pants, took a big swipe, held it up, and said, "Now all you
I
have to
know.
do is just leave me alone." And you went. So you got ball funk to the face.
I did, but it's worth it.
You weren't even all that mad.
I told you it was worth it.
It was worth it.
But also, it's that just that fear and that uncomfortableness with you too that kind of makes, because you're like, I really hate it when you do this. I feel gross, and I'm like, yeah, do you? I'm like, you feel gross, don't you? Ooh, how gross do you feel?
Okay.
You really don't like this, do you? You really
Take
don't
it
want me to
easy.
do it.
Easy now. We have a whole show to get through, because you'll start tail spinning and thinking about it, and then that'll be the only thing on your mind instead of like talking. I don't know.
I'm in that part of my cycle where
Somebody did.
I'm just like horny.
You are.
I'm really fucking horny, because another thing that's been kind of getting me going too is my Twitch crush Connor reading Yaoi.
Sea-Dog.
Yes, reading Yaoi. And for you guys that don't know what Yaoi is, it's game manga.
Yeah, well, gay Japanese comics,
Yeah.
gay pornographic Japanese male comic books.
Yeah.
And he does voice acting for a lot of animes.
Yes.
And so he's a good voice actor, so he does the voices as he's reading the comic book.
Yeah.
In, homoerotic situations.
And I hadn't checked it out. I had heard him talk about it, but I hadn't checked it out before. But then I checked it out. I was like, yeah.
I'm into it, big boy.
And he gets so nervous too, because it comes across like he's getting turned on by it, and then he'll make a joke like, "Oh my God, who would say that? Why would you put that in there?" But you're like, "You moved. I know it did."
For sure.
Which is cool. It's like, well, please, why don't you go put on that maid outfit again? And then, you know, I like dudes in female cosplay. I don't know why, but I really dig it, and especially if you're confident about it. I mean, even when there's there's this big burly bear.
Roar.
Roar. Roar. And he was dressed up like Sailor Moon, and I fucking loved it. Didn't even bother to shave his chest or his face. It was fabulous. And
You like the contrast there between something very small and feminine and big and burly.
Well, not even.
Connor's not really big and burly though.
That's what I'm saying. Not that.
Okay.
It's just like men in female cosplay.
There you go. Well, but burly, really, because even a lot of the ones we've seen with Connor, a lot of times he has a beard or a part of a beard.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean by burly. Because when you say burly, I think like you.
Well, facial hair, facial
I think facial hair,
in
bigger build. Because Connor is not big.
No, he's not big, but on the ones, most of the ones that I've seen where he's tried on these anime costumes, it's always like has a beard. So there's always that. It's like that. There's a Japanese wrestler, Lady Beard.
Yeah.
That same thing.
Pigtails, and they have him on that trash talk.
And always in a Japanese scroll girl outfit, or pigtails.
I like it.
Oh yeah, you're totally into that contradiction.
I am.
Uh-huh.
But he also looks really damn good in a suit too.
Yeah,
like
sure.
He looks real nice in a suit.
In that redheaded British guy kind of a way.
He's not a redhead. I wouldn't call him
He's not redheaded. No, blonde.
Nah.
For sure, strawberry.
Dirty blonde.
Dirty blonde or strawberry?
Dirty blonde.
Okay.
Whatever.
That's what you're going with.
Everyone listening, they're like, we don't give a fuck. What?
Exactly.
We don't. This audience does not know who you're talking about.
Well, however, though, it's just a porn pick of the week. You would be amazed by the people that Katie will be into sometimes.
I know.
Like, it might not be who you think she would be into for whatever reason.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'm even like, really? Okay.
Well, like Brian O'Halloran.
Okay.
You're like,
that's
I
universal.
don't get that.
That's, he seems like a nice guy. I don't know.
He wasn't an asshole when I chatted with him.
Okay.
I mean, he was really nice.
Well, that's good and all.
But also, I don't think he knows that I've talked about him several times on the show, and he used to be on my celebrity fuck list.
Okay. No, used to be. He's off the list now.
I kind
You
of
had to make room for CDawgVa.
I had.
He's in the MILFs.
Yeah, that's true. You want to be my stepson? I'll pack you a pudding cup. No, shut up. No, I revamped it for I don't know, just because times have changed.
You revamped what? What are you talking about?
My celebrity fuck list.
Okay, you reviewed it and decided your celebrity tier list.
Change some stuff.
Okay. Okay.
So Holler is not on it anymore.
No.
Not like he cared anyway. He's probably like, I don't.
There's somebody who's into me like that?
Besides my wife?
Well, yeah. Meaning a fan.
Yeah.
He was in, just so you don't know, Clerks, the black and white Kevin Smith movie.
He was Dante.
Okay.
That's right.
Because I know he's a household name and all. I mean, a lot of people definitely know who he is for sure. But it's one of those things when you had first come up with this to me and said, like you talk about which celebrities you'd bang. And I'm like, well, who wouldn't I bang? First of all, but when you got to your list of people, it really, it was just like, what? You want, oh, okay. That seems almost achievable.
Well, one of the other people was Matt Lauer.
Okay, Matt Lauer. And I don't know exactly where I fit into this gaggle of dork there, but you really do. You tend to like nerdy guys. You really do.
I do.
Uh-huh. It seems to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. For you. That's almost like you have it, which is weird. It's kind of weird when you look at me and listen to me, but I guess I do a lot of the same dorky things, but in a way. But I'm more of a bird. I don't know how I fit in is what I'm saying. I'm not sure how I fit into this group here.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, you're not a celebrity, so you're. It's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have sex. I don't have sex with them. That's a big difference too.
Okay.
Anyway, not like I'd ever get the opportunity to fuck them. Wouldn't that be weird though? All of a sudden you're like, hey, heard you wanted to bang. What's up? And you're like, excuse me? What?
You immediately might not want to bang anymore.
I might not.
You might not. You might just clam up. Sometimes you get like, I don't know. What? Huh?
Please, I get nervous even before I do the show. I mean, and that's just dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Well, I spaz out around famous people anyway.
Well, there have been recently people that are well known that have propositioned you for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you weren't,
Yeah,
but it wasn't one of the people that I don't know. It's
it
almost
wasn't
like
something recent. It was someone who's been talking to me for like a couple of years.
well, and not only that, mostly like before some of the people, Brian O'Halloran, whoever it is, it's always been for a long time, and with them it was a newer thing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was still in my phase, if they favored a tweet or sent me a DM.
Everybody likes that shit.
I know.
When somebody well known, whatever, follows you or favors a tweet or whatever.
I know.
I'm sure that's a universal kind of a thing.
I don't think I'll ever get over that though.
Yeah, well, it's fun for sure.
It's definitely fun.
Yeah.
We're like, okay. But since we're talking social media, there was a fucking dude. I'm not saying his name because I'm not giving him the attention like that. He was friends of mine, even on my personal account on Facebook.
Okay.
He was a follower of mine on my other social medias.
Right.
He wants to be humiliated and said that his dick is small. He's always, smallest little penis, but wants to be humiliated.
Okay.
And he's always posting stuff like, I'm about to get drunk so I get the courage for this cam girl, well, whatever. So I was like, you want to be humiliated? He's like, that would be my dream. I'm like, okay. And then I fucking let her rip. And it wasn't something that he was getting into. Apparently, people who he's been going to just really don't know what they're saying.
Uh-huh.
But I'm in that time of my cycle where I'm just like, come here, you little fucking grub. Let's go. Yeah. I posted pictures. Fucking, I put like three posts.
So really, you just attack somebody with naked pictures of themselves. But he asked me to.
No, seriously.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then he'd sent me a message and he's like, thank you so much for paying attention to me. Uh-huh. And he sent me like a little bit of cash.
Okay.
On my Cash App.
Sure.
But then I guess the amount of because I have a fuck ton of more followers than he does, I think a lot of people went to attack him or something. It was more than what he could handle. He was just used to, he got pissed. Like this. I'm like, fuck you. I don't want your goddamn money anyway. And I refunded it back to him. And I blocked him on everything that I had. I'm not dealing with this shit today. And I was like, I have fucking had it. If you're gonna sit there, boo hoo hoo, my dick's so small. I just want to be humiliated. Boo hoo hoo. And I'm like, okay. And then I do, and you're like, oh my god, I don't want that. It's like.
Well, once he realizes somebody saw that his dick is small and they know exactly where to tell him, hey, little dick, what's up, micropeen? The internet's the internet, and what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Be careful what you wish for is what you're saying.
Right.
Is that the moral of the story?
And I've got fucking naked pictures of a lot of people, but they're not
That's
assholes.
a weird way to say that.
What?
That's a weird, threatening way to say that. I've got naked pictures of a lot of people. If any of you are listening, remember, I got your dick from 15 angles. Yep.
What I'm saying is, if you're not an asshole to me, well, even if you are, I'm not gonna fucking like send that shit out because whatever. I mean, pictures
But if you
of me,
request
fine.
you to send it out, if you say, please embarrass me with these pictures of my little tiny dick,
exactly,
then let her rip, 𝓚𝓪𝓻𝓵. I mean, that was consent on top of consent. Not only that was preordained. I almost want to pay you for doing this.
No, he did, and then
exactly.
Like, oh no, like, fucking take it.
And then I just realized, Katie, that people are going to actually tweet at me, and they're hitting me up in my DMs to call me tiny. I don't like it. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I still have. There's still like all the conversation is there. So if anybody has a problem or whatever, I'd be like, no, this is just cut and dry, dude. Like,
yeah, no, exactly. And not only that, the once you send somebody naked pictures of yourself, and you're an adult. You sent a dick pic, you weirdo. Like, you sent a dick pic to a girl online, so nobody feels bad for you. Is what I'm saying. Especially when that's the dicey thing. It's almost like you went over the fetish line there. He's going red, but aardvark. What's the goddamn safe word? Make it stop.
Oh God, I smell toast.
Too late. I can't make it stop.
So, and you know what? I swear to God, and it reminded me of because I was cutting mushrooms the other day, and it was just like a button mushroom. If you cut the stem off, that's what it looked like.
Oh,
wow, it's total micropene, unless it was a grower, not a shower. But I don't.
Even if it grew, it's not going to grow that much, is what you're saying.
I mean, even though he had a fupa, it was like inverted almost. It was turtled.
He's got an innie. He's just
total turtle.
What are you going to do?
Turtle.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Rock what you rock, but if you're into being humiliated, however, he's probably caught 4 nuts over the fact that you got mad at him and blocked him. I mean, that's almost, that's worth at least a few tugs, I think. I think.
Well,
here's your money back, pig. Go away.
I did. It's all right.
Thought I was being nice to you by releasing the pictures of your tiny little ween. Has your mother seen that? She has now. I tagged her.
And your grandmother.
Who I finger blasted last week.
Your sister too, but your sister asked for it.
You asked for it too. Funny, she didn't get this mad afterwards, and I did some really dirty shit with her.
Oh God. There's an accessory for all of you pizza lovers out there.
Okay.
I mean, they're heart-shaped pasties, but they're pizza print, pepperoni pizza print. So it's like, you want pepperoni nibbles? Here, have some greasy pepperoni nibbles.
Well, it depends on who your husband is. If he's really into pizza, maybe he'll pay attention. Mario. Pay attention to your boobs then. Seems like a bizarre choice to me, though.
I take a little bit of superstar, rub my finger on the oil, put it behind my ears.
No.
Little meat sticks under your tits.
That may be something that you might be into. Like you might be into some weird scent like that.
Dude, I don't mind eating during sex. A charcuterie tray. No. Or as some people call it now, it's shark coochie. They do got one of them shark coochie trays.
I would have went with charcuterie. Yeah, good old charcuterie tray.
We were talking.
It's nothing like a good meat grease, all over your fingers. I guess if you're committed into the mess of the whole situation, it could be worse.
Maybe the fucking fat is good for hand jobs, for like lubricant.
I don't know.
Grease it up a little bit.
It seems like, one of these things don't belong like with the other to me. Slim Jim grease and.
Ever been sounded with a Slim Jim?
Yeah.
Snap it to a Slim Jim. Just like pop it in there.
And sounding again is when you shove things in your urethra.
That's right.
Yeah, urethra, whatever, your penetration.
I was when I was visiting a friend of ours the other day, we were talking about catheters because he's got to go to the hospital for another sleep study. And we were talking about catheters and then people who catheterize themselves. And that just made me think of it because sounding.
Yes.
Catheters.
It's kind of a similar thing, but the catheters, they don't, they make them as small as they need to make them.
Right.
Whereas the sounding is
as big as you want it, baby.
Yeah. And a lot of people that are into sounding end up like graduating, going from one to the next bigger size and so on. And
until it looks like a busted flower.
Until you could do like the man on man sounding. I could fuck your pee hole.
Docking? Well, docking is more of the foreskin.
Okay. That's, yeah. Big enough for that little button peen.
Oof.
On your buddies there.
Well, what we were talking about is, we were watching, one of the fucking shows, Lewis was talking about, I think it was Legion of Skanks, and Lewis was talking about, I don't know, he's like, beat his dick until it was bloody or something like that.
Somebody said something of that nature.
Yeah. Well, it got me thinking about that. I remember that mostly the times that I've had button injury, like button trauma.
Masturbation injury.
Yeah, masturbation injury is when I want to come and I'm getting fucking frustrated because I can't come. So I'm going harder at it and I'm pushing harder at it. And then things are like skin's starting to slough off. Like,
I'm going to get that shit. God damn it. Give it to me.
Dude, seriously, I get that way. And I'm just like, for the fucking love of God. And I'm like, let's just go. Like, I mean, I'm getting like irritated, and then to the point where I've even got all three things going at once. I got a toy up my ass, I got a toy in my pussy, I got my fucking body wand grinding the shit out of my clit to the point where I've got like scuff marks, like you'd have like a rug burn, but it's on my clit.
Sure.
I mean,
I've seen it. I know. I've tasted it actually. Ooh.
Tastes like pennies.
Ooh.
Penny puss.
Ooh.
Pussy pennies. It's like I was a slow day at the strip club.
I mean, that's just another reason why, sex for a woman could be it's simple for me, really. I don't,
Well, see, I mean, but like if you don't get off or something, you're just like whatever. But if I'm trying to masturbate and I don't have an orgasm, because I'm only going when I want to fucking come. That's the only time I'm going to freaking buzz it. So
I'm not doing it if I can't finish.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Why did I start this if I can't finish it off?
Well, that's what kind of irritates me too. So I was like, I want to see a video, and I'm like, ugh.
That's just the slap without the pickle there.
Yeah.
And who wants to slap without the pickle?
Well, some people want it.
Yeah.
I've been asked to get a piece of clear plexiglass and put one of my suction cups to it, and then have fun with it.
Yeah, that's a very invasive maneuver there.
Set it up in front of the camera and then back into it.
Sure.
So
I want to say we have that on film somewhere.
I know we do.
Yeah.
Except it's your dick.
Yeah, and me just holding a camera down there.
Yeah, that's right.
That way you don't really need a table. I just hold it. Yeah.
I'm a fuck stick. I just hold it.
That's right.
I don't know.
Get the right angles.
Let's go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we're going to have a brand new Tits Man. We're also going to have some other shit that I would really like to talk about, and I think you're going to have fun with it. So enjoy. We'll be right back.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
There was a dude, this girl said she was with a guy who didn't like giving oral sex. Well, she said, but I pushed him on it because, equality. I was like, all right. And she said, well, he finally agreed to give it a try. Okay. Well, when he got started, she said, I remember feeling something weird, like a tingling and a burning in my crotch. And I realized that he had popped a couple Tic Tacs in his mouth before he went down on her.
You gotta make sure the badge doesn't smell your breath on the way down,
Well...
You might scare the clit away. If you come in with some seriously strong breath, all you're gonna do is frighten the clit. Those labia are just gonna tuck right in on themselves, and you just might as well give up right on the spot.
Well, maybe he didn't like it because he didn't like the taste, and she was, sporting something quite ripe or something, and he's like, I don't want to taste this, but she's making me.
Oh, no. Why are you putting Vicks above your lip? What's going on?
Oh, my God. That would be horrible.
I'm not a dead body.
Well, you could be.
I'm not. What? Stop it. No, I have to sleep next to you, crazy lady.
It's like, are you a serial killer?
Huh?
It's like, no, because I mean, what are the chances there'd be two of us? No. What are the odds? It's just one of those nights.
And now, on with the show.
Welcome back to Kinky Katie's World. Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. You can get me on the Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can get me on Facebook, FetLife. You can also get me on YouTube. Google me, because I like it, and because you can.
This one always twists you up.
It does. Because it also reminds me of a South Park episode they had where they put like this voice on fucking Zuckerfuck, and he's everybody's like, I like a style. This is funny. I have a dumb sense of humor. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna need you to get it all the way off my back.
Wow. I love his little videos. He's so cute, too. Anyway, okay. Oh my God. You know what you can get on Amazon? Well, I mean, you can fucking get anything on Amazon, but this thing is called a Dechoker.
What? A Dechoker?
A Dechoker. This woman said that when she got her new dentures, she had to buy one of these thingies. And I'm like, oh my God. It's a mouthpiece that kind of looks like a CPAP machine mouthpiece, like oxygen, and then if you've ever seen, it's like it looks like a push pop plunger,
okay,
and it's clear, and the mouthpiece is attached to the push pop, and so
to make a mold.
So you so you stick it in your mouth, and there's a plunger on the back, and you like pull it out, like a straw, but it doesn't make that noise. It just goes, and it like sucks whatever's in you're choking on out.
Okay, why? Huh?
I'm gonna show you a picture.
It's like something that would be in a first aid kit somewhere. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like next to the defibrillator.
That
thing. The thing on the wall.
The jumper cables.
The jumper cables. The heart jumper cables.
That's right.
Yeah.
And she's like, the person asked, I go, so has anybody ever experienced or needed one of these? And I'm like, no. Oh my God.
I hope not.
Like, did you swallow them?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that just sounds so awful.
Yeah, well, that and when it's like, I need one of these. Something happened. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that though? Just it's like, I'm here to help you with your gag reflexes.
Exactly.
Take a dick, bitch.
Yeah. Well, that's for my
relax your throat.
That's for my BDSM play. Things were getting stuck in throats, so every once in a while, I got to vacuum suck me an anal plug out of there or something that got lodged in a throat.
I had this one slave. She was very disobedient, and she kept swallowing the ball gags. I don't know how she got him down there. But she did.
Oh, I know. I know exactly how she got him down there.
This is the reason why I have one of these.
We've been stretching that thing out for a long time.
She has no problem whatsoever. It's fabulous. I don't know how to flirt with women. Like we were watching this thing. They were talking about this one like pickup artist guy who
is ridiculous
and has seminars and sells videotapes.
Yeah,
and even then the people who were taking his seminar too. It's like
they were like little cutouts of this weird dude in their own weird ways.
Hey,
yeah. Very aggressive.
I say, if that's your deal, if that's how you want to dress, if that's that's your personality, rock it. I mean, you be whoever the fuck you want to be, but but then they're like, oh, how many makeouts have you had? And you're like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the weirdest fuck. I'm like, I don't know how many people I've fucking made out with.
That's a definite. I mean, I don't know how many people I've had sex with, let alone like made out with. Are you crazy? Is that a question? Are you asking me that? How would I ever know?
I mean,
how?
That's what I was saying too. That I mean, I'm pretty close to knowing what my number is. I'm pretty sure I would say within 5
Of dicks.
Yeah, at least of dicks.
No, of dicks.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what but not making out. It's like, no, don't be silly.
What?
Don't be silly. I have no clue.
Well,
I
just,
have no clue how many girls that I've made out with since I've been with you.
Yeah.
And you have no idea either.
No,
Like, either one of us have a fathom. Like, either one. Like, what? Yeah. Well,
I don't.
I just thought it was a funny question, though. Like somebody actually counting how many times they've made out with different people.
And then this one guy, he's like
weird thing.
He's like, what? He's like counting in his head, but doing like the 1, 2, 3, like counting on his fingers, and then he stops after like 5 or 6, and he goes like, it's a lot. I'm like, no, it's not.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, but it was the personalities of them, and the funny thing was they were walking down the street in Vegas, and they were going up to girls and talking to them, and it was a very douchey way they were doing it. However, we both did recognize that if they did that in a big enough town, a big enough city.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah, they will find somebody who's like, hey, baby,
fuck yeah.
Who's just out to fucking tear it. You will find that person, but you literally have to like verbally assault, 1,000 women because
verbally assault.
Well, that's kind of they were being very aggressive.
Yeah, it was on there. Yeah.
Yeah. However, somewhere there's that seat will come by and go, hey, you are the perfect ass for my seat right now. Come here, son.
Someone fucking his mother's age is gonna hear the one guy who's like a metal singer do his little rah, and then her old ears are gonna perk up. She'll be like, honey, you hear that? Oh my God. Just like, it's, yeah.
But
like a washed up groupie.
And the whole idea of like, I could see there being a use for somebody helping you to learn how to just talk to people in general, like how to be social. Like if you have issues with that, that I totally get.
That's different.
Well, it isn't really different. It's just the person who's teaching you,
needs to be better at it. Needs to actually.
But like we both said, even the weird Mohawk guy, you would listen to how he interacted with people, and you go, yeah, there's totally going to be people who are going to completely go for that.
Yeah, and some are doing it just for the media attention because he posts pictures.
If you have a camera or whatever near you,
girl that he makes out with, he puts. He's like, I've had over 5,000 makeouts. It's like.
Just such a weird thing to try to keep track of. How would you do that?
It's very strange, and I'm like, no, that's not my thing. But thanks. Okay.
One dude had like a full set of like shoulder, like literal plastic shoulder pads. Epic, totally epic.
Oh my God!
They all had their own like look.
Fucking leather shoulder armor and a Crocodile Dundee hat.
Every finger had 2 rings on it. One to the main dude with a big purple mohawk, probably
and like the 5 bottom lip piercings. Yeah, eyeliner.
Looked like he looked to be in his late 40s at least, probably in his 50s.
I would say 50s.
I would say 50s too. But had his hair dyed and is hanging on somehow. Yeah.
Looking like a parrot.
Just like, said all of the things that you can only imagine.
Dressed up like 80s punk.
Yeah. and yet, they still recognize that the dude probably can talk somebody into having sex with them for sure.
Yeah.
Just because if you ask enough people,
someone is bound to say yes.
And you do it with some sort of confidence in your voice, whatever you're doing, like some sort of, hi, who are you? This, like, whatever you're doing, as long as you're somewhat
confident.
Well, you know,
I get laid a lot with confidence.
yeah, and a lot of people do, but you don't even have to be sometimes even a girl will like it when they see you nervous or whatever. That happens.
Yeah.
So it's not like a necessity, I don't think.
Are you scared, little bunny?
I tell you, it helps 100%. It definitely helps.
Yeah.
If you can just fake some confidence. You don't even have to be really confident. You just have to know how to act confident in a non-douchey way. Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how we speak of like confidence. This might help you out there. Some people we've talked about the boxers before that you are terrified to try, the ones that keep your dick away from your balls and away from your body. It's got the compartments.
Okay.
Like
yeah. Like having my dick and balls inside of a thing. It just seems like to me, if I zig the wrong way and something gets caught, I'm going to have a tourniquet around my shit and it's going to come right up. Like I'm going to have a car accident and everything would have been fine, but your pant buckle got caught on the thing and your dick and balls are still back there. You don't have either one of them because you have the cool underwear.
Pouches?
Yeah. You had to separate your balls from your legs.
And your dick.
Now you have no dick or balls.
Because they're all somewhere else.
You are now, a Ken doll. Really?
Well, there's a commercial video for them with real people.
Real people?
And it fucking makes you look like you have the biggest nuts in the world. Like, because you're shoving them into this pouch and then your dick is in another pouch on top of it. So it makes your junk look huge.
It is a junk increase. Well, now you're selling it, really.
It really, like, you know how,
make
like,
your dick look bigger.
Like, women have, like, push-up bras and shit. This is like push-up underwear for dudes. It really is. It's like push-up underwear for dudes.
Because you got to have a chunky nutsack,
Chunky monkey, baby.
Everybody likes giant balls for whatever
Look
reason.
at my bulges. That's why I wear the tight pants. You can see it. Oh my god. No, but it's great. Like they have got like guys of like all shapes and sizes, and they're all like packing. Like,
what do you like trying to warm up some sponsorships here?
No.
Come on,
no,
Sheath people. Hook it up. What are you doing? It makes your dick look bigger, for crying out loud. This is coming from a woman who has some knowledge on looking at dudes' dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows when a package looks bigger. No, I've seen your dick, and right there, what you're advertising is way more than I know you have.
That's right. Well, anyway, from where this is all going is I don't know how to flirt with women. There's a no.
It's true. I could see you because sometimes you've always been aggressive with most, like that,
like a dude, but.
Yeah.
Well,
because you usually just don't really want them to talk.
Or, you're right.
Like, you're like, just shut up, bitch. Pull your pants down.
Yeah, give me what I fucking want and go away and just.
I don't want to know you.
I don't want to know your name. Just, God. Hush. Whip it out. Let me do this. Gotta go.
No, you have a hard time being social with other females, for sure.
I do.
It's completely you. I mean, it's your, like, you all of a sudden get in, like, some aggressive mode. Like, fuck this bitch. Like, no, she's cool. She's nice. Sure she is.
It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, I don't like the way she's...
That's probably why you have a harder time flirting with a female than you do a guy.
I think I could, too, because on... This woman had started chatting with me. Mm-hmm. She's been sending me messages here and there, very, very sweet, liking my stuff, writing little cute things and sending me DMs. Yeah. And she sent me a topless picture the other night.
Woohoo!
Right. So I'm like, I don't know when people are flirting with me because it's weird. So like, I don't know. I'm very awkward.
Okay.
Like, it's like, great tits, toots. It's like,
No, that's exactly kind of what you would do, too.
I know.
Nice
Smack
rack.
them in I mean.
They look jiggly. Are they jiggly or are they warm?
What can you send me? Come on, show me.
Do those
What you
nipples
got?
perk up or what? What's the nipple action like? I mean, it's just that's how they lay right there? Because you're nice. You're right on your way to a chobber. I mean, you have the very nice nipples.
They were nice tits. They were.
Good.
They were.
Okay.
And they are, I should say. They are. They were. They are.
The picture, they were.
Yes.
You could see that makes sense.
Yes.
They still exist, but you've not really seen them in person. So you don't know.
Not in person, no.
So what, are you trying to make a move on this chick?
No, she's trying to make a move on me.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with you knowing how to flirt with a girl?
I don't know, because I'd like to reciprocate being flirty with a girl. I don't
It seemed
know.
like fun for you.
Yeah.
It seems like fun. I want to be flirty.
Well, and I don't want to. I don't like to be mean to people unless they fucking ask for it, and then they get all bitchy when you do it. Anyway,
Pay you for it and then get mad after. Too much. You went too far.
I have PTSD
Jesus
now.
Christ, Katie. It's horrible. You'll eventually, you'll just do you. That's my advice to you. You know, whatever you would normally do.
I did find out a little bit about her too.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't like go fucking, like snooping around and shit, but I mean.
Sure you didn't.
No, I went to her Facebook page.
You did a deep dive. You know you did.
I didn't. I went to her Facebook page because I wanted to just find out a little bit because no one ever fucking reads mine and it irritates me. Like, no one ever reads my Facebook page. They're just like, oh, Tess, girl. I mean, they don't
Look
fucking
at the post and that's it.
No, yeah, because everything that I fucking have, like public, they're like, oh, I didn't know that. You kind of, and I'm like, it's right fucking there. I'm not hiding anything. So,
It's in the first paragraph, dude. Really?
Fucking Christ. Anyway, but she's married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't count if it's a chick.
But I was told.
I mean, a lot of guys would say that anyway. I've heard that before.
But I was told that they're swingers.
Okay, is that where you're headed there? Okay.
Well, they don't live in the state.
Oh, well, let's see. There's that.
So there's that. So let's go to your favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
Boobs in
this one.
and on the news. It's time once again for
Tits Man.
So this special edition Tits Man, the awesome set picture or edition. Anyway, it's a friend of mine that SC and I met at FetCon one year, and her name is Jinx. And
yeah.
her tits are huge.
Yeah, they're like gigantus.
Now, when I say her bra size, you wouldn't, you can't even picture in your head. I mean, you'll say, "Oh, that doesn't sound big."
Oh no, they're quite large in person.
Oh my God!
Certainly.
And she has her pictures out. She's got premium shit that you can pay for, but she's got a few. She's got stuff for free, and I'll tell you all of her social media information, and also when you go to the show notes on the link, her info will be there. So, but she's she's got huge fucking tits. Anyway, they're 36M, but they look absolutely.
Wait a minute. They're 36M.
Right.
So, like, already by saying M, that sounds really large. So, what are you trying to say? They don't sound. No, I've seen her boobs. I completely
know.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm all about them.
I know.
big giant natural hooters are
Big giant. And
I'm all about it.
And like she does fetish modeling and stuff like that, and she does conventions, she does porn, she's got her own website, plus she puts a lot of stuff on her social media, like Twitter and shit, everything. She's on everything except I think except for Snapchat.
It's always been nice and fun to hang out with for sure.
Oh yeah, she's always been super nice, because then we went and we saw her and her friend over at the castle later that night.
Okay.
And we hung out with them.
I'm glad you're here to
remember?
document that. No.
Anyway.
No. I remember meeting her seeing her at more than one convention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At a few different ones.
she also likes to wear a lot of corsets, and that of course makes her boobs look even bigger because it just like sucks in her weight. Anyway, she's got some really huge fucking natural titties, and she's super nice, and she's got a lot of cool stuff to check out and look at and entertain yourself with. So, yeah.
So what is her handle there? You said you were going to say it. You never said. You never delivered on your tease there.
I'm sorry. I said I'd
teased it,
post
walked
it.
away.
but-
You blue balled us.
Jeez.
I was waiting.
Sorry.
I was going to type it in.
All right. Oh, sorry. All right. Well, her main website is JinxyNW.com.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Ms. Jinx's.
And I'm sure everything's there as far as where to find pictures of her, wherever. Yeah.
Yes.
Stuff.
But if you want to find her, all you have to do too is everywhere is at Jinx. Well, JinxyNW. It'll be the clip.
You look at some booby pictures and you think about flirting with a female, and now your mind is like spinning.
I know.
You don't even know where to go. You're like all aflutter.
I'm having problems. More problems than usual.
I don't know how to flirt with her.
I don't.
It's pretty easy, really. You interact with people, and there you go.
Well, here's a fucking guy who can't interact with shit. This dude, he ended up killing his parents
No.
and his brother
Get a little lighthearted subject.
after spending over $200,000 on a cam girl.
So he killed everybody because he spent $200,000 on a cam girl?
Well, here's the thing. He ended up, he took a loan out on his parents' house and also stole money out of their bank account. And then he stole money out of his brother's bank account because they were saying that he has a porn addiction and he needs to stop. He's got a problem. And he's like, I don't have a fucking problem. But this fucking Bulgarian cam girl, he just kept sending her money. And it's like, whatever. I don't care where the fuck it comes from, you know?
Yeah, some girls are brutal. Some people are brutal.
They are.
They'll take whatever they could get for sure.
See? If I was that kind of girl, I wouldn't have refunded that fucker's money.
He like pigged out, you know. Well, you did. You did something nice for him, and you know it backfired on you. It was nice but mean, which is probably good for you. Which is probably why you did it. Because it's like, oh, you want to be humiliated? Fine. I feel like humiliating somebody today.
Yeah, I feel like ripping someone's head off.
Yeah, look at this tiny little thing.
Oh, I got pretty bad.
Can you spot the acorn kids?
No. You can't, can you? Neither can I. Maybe if we're real nice and talk, we'll coax them out. Come here, little guy.
Hardbar, Katie. It's enough. I tap. That's enough.
I wonder if I kick you in your fupa, will it pop out like a turkey baster? Or just fucking shoot you out from the inside?
Like the stress doll with the little poking out eyeball.
Anyway, so this guy talking about, so he took all this money from his family, and they were bitching at him saying, you've got a porn addiction problem. And
I think if you start mortgaging things to send it to a girl that
they didn't know
there could be a problem.
They didn't know that he did it like for a while.
Okay.
But I'm like, how do you not know that there's now over $100,000 missing from your bank account? How rich are you fuckers? But you know, because he stole $60,000 from his brother. And then it was 100 and something out of 1,000 from his parents' account, and then there was the second mortgage.
A lot of numbers.
Anyway.
Stuff.
So after they started giving him shit, that's when he took them all, fuck him, like tied them all up, sat him down like executioner style, like he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Got the bitch on cam to watch.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh my. He went hard on it.
He did.
And she watched.
She did. He like made her like she was terrified. She's like I don't know what he's gonna do. I'd be like, I'm fucking in Bulgaria, whatever. Like
no.
I'd be like, nope. Click. I'm just like, I want nothing to do with this. I don't want to see this. I don't even want to know anything. I'm getting goosebumps. Like, who the fuck does that?
Well, let's just slow down here and let's just think about it for a second. Maybe this was like a Breaking Bad situation, and they were all cooking meth in the back. And really, it's just a drug cartel family. This is just how they roll.
Oh my God, you know who he looks like?
He looks like Jesse Pinkman, doesn't he?
No.
Quit messing around, Dad.
No. Who's that swarmy little fucker who used to be in the White House.
Oh God, he looks like Jesus Christ.
Anyway, well,
the Dracula-looking dude who was a lawyer.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Well, he's got a fucked up look. Whether you like him or not, that dude looks like a fucking old school vampire. You cannot walk away from that. You can't deny that. Those are facts. I'm looking at that dude.
It's baby Nosferatu.
I wish I could. For you audio listeners, I don't even remember. It's weird how I'm like that.
That's all right.
If I don't like somebody, I just usually forget their name.
Like immediately.
I do.
I know.
It's pathological too.
It's fucking crazy.
And I can't remember it no matter how hard I try.
Dude, and that guy is only 29 years old. And no surprise, he's from fucking Florida. He stole a car, ended up driving to a hotel in Orlando, and that's where he was caught.
Katie, you don't understand, man. You know how much meth I cooked up for Mom and Paul? You know how much of that shit I made for them? I make them millions. 200,000, that's a drop in the bucket. It was nothing to us, Katie.
I mean,
I just wanted to pay old 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝔂. 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝔂, that's right. That's her name. Don't make fun of it, Katie. That's horrible. She's Bulgarian.
I'm just doing it to get by. Do you like my tits? $1,200.
So did he off himself after he was done?
No, he got arrested.
But he didn't kill him.
No! He killed the 3 people.
Oh wow!
Yeah, no, bang, bang, bang.
Him?
Yeah, he murked them all. Click, bang.
Wow.
And yeah, made her watch, and that's like she called the police because she's like, "What the fuck do I do?"
What do you think the odds are? He immediately jerked off right after. Like, oh, I think it's at least even odds that that's exactly what happened.
Like with each pull of with each fucking shot to the back of the head, like a little like a dribble of pre just like comes out. Gets a little...
Take that, slut! Come on, you!
Here's the more.
And the really shocking thing is she was definitely online doing the same thing the next day. Girls got to make a living.
Yeah, because I don't know though if she had to give the money back. That would really suck if she had to. Be like, dude, he fucking gave it to me. They're all dead. Who
are you going to give it to? And we don't know that nothing if a dude pretended he had money and was giving it to you. What are you supposed to do?
How do he gives me the money. How do I verify, where it's coming from? I don't care where he gets it. He's giving it to me.
We both know that she definitely knew he was like mortgaging things to get this stuff.
She probably was. That's horrible.
She probably told him to do it, really.
See, I don't.
It's not his fault, old fucking evil looking dude.
I think that's another reason why I don't have like an OnlyFans. Not only because I mean people will give me money and then I don't know what the fuck I put in there for content all the time and I'd be like I feel so bad. Like
we had an idea.
I know.
And it would be one blast of content.
Yes.
And that would be what you get.
See, it's like getting your whole season on Netflix at once.
That's all we're going to do. So, enjoy it.
And then not waiting 3 years until we come out with another season,
I know, which is the most irritating. It would happen even back in the old days when you just had episodic shit on the networks. But sometimes a show would get canceled and you would never really get an end to it.
No.
But this is a fucking pandemic here of epic. It just sucks balls when a series that you watch that you don't even like it, but like you accept it and then you've watched 5 seasons of it and they walk away. And it's never to be made again because you just didn't finish the story because you wanted to drag it the fuck out.
Yeah.
And it just ruins. We found that out about that one show we were watching on Netflix. We got like 3/4 of the way through it. And I had read somewhere that, it was an NBC show and it had been canceled before they finished it. It was like, I didn't want to watch the rest of it. I was like, fuck this thing.
I know you did.
Those assholes.
You got even like just.
Yeah.
we have 2 episodes left. Like, I don't care.
Fuck them.
I don't care.
Because
at
all they're
all.
gonna leave me with a sore, ruptured dick.
Okay, well
like
then,
you're gonna rub me raw on that one.
all right. Well, what if then enough people complain like that Sense8 show, and they fucking Netflix decides to like make something to fucking tie it all together.
Okay.
and everything.
Yeah.
because that's what they did with that, and we liked that one. We watched that one, but
Okay, frogs didn't bump their ass. They wouldn't have hurt nuts all the time. That's why they're so ugly. Bumping their nuts all the time.
bumping nuts makes you ugly.
It sure does. Look at most guys. They
wrong
got
with
their
you?
nuts jostled too much. That's what happened.
You're an odd one. You really are. You really are.
Why were we talking about nut jostling?
I don't know right now. So since
them starting fucking series and not finishing them, stop it. I want there to be some sort of a worldwide law that you cannot start a show unless you plan to shoot it all. If you're going to do 10 seasons, guess what? Shoot them 10 seasons, come out with it, and you're not allowed to come out with it unless it finishes. Fuck you.
so all ends are tied up.
Yeah. Way more satisfying.
Right.
I don't care if it's a happy ending. It could be a sad ending. It could be a fucked up ending. But I want
an ending.
A fucking ending.
Yeah.
You finish that goddamn blowjob. You fucking finish it. I don't care. I don't care how long you've been sucking. You finish that dick.
God damn it.
Yeah.
No one likes a quitter.
I'm just saying, who wants a half of one? It sucks.
I don't know.
But I want to know ahead of time that I want a disclaimer when you go to your favorite streaming service and they know that there's only a quarter of the stories there because it's never coming out again because everybody died in a horrible plane crash, right? Like something happened to where they can't do it anymore for some horrible reason. Let me know ahead of time. You put that in your little preview trailer there. Just so I know I'm not going to waste my time with this shit. Not going to do it. Hell no, I won't go.
That's right. All right. Well, on that note, we're going to get out of here for the night.
Okay.
So have a great rest of your shift, week, month, day, hour, drive, trip, whatever it is that you are doing. And everything for me, SC? Don't forget to come see me at Tampa Bay Screams Summer Swap Shop on Saturday August 17th, July 17th. So come see me. Anyway, talk to you later because Sunny Pin Price Life. Bye. I'm starting to get woozy. I need to turn the AC on.
I like tacos and burritos.